Good morning, GoPro. Uh-oh. Oh, TTS isn't on.
Connected to channel Theo. Versingatorexic says.
Morning.
Good morning.
Says.
T.H. Eman is back with his deep voice.
Dayloop says.
Hello. It is I, Sparkles emoji, tomato emoji, Sparkles emoji.
Tomatoes, sparkles. Oh, a camera. You could use a camera.
What the plan be?
You want to take a look? Let's take a look at the ransomware operators that are, I'm sorry, like the title suggests, incident responders that were running ransomware. Good morning. There we go. Good morning. Real quickly, we made changes to Twitch hack. I finally fixed the leveling. So instead of players being level 200,000, I've kind of fixed the leveling.
Big Man and Big Red.
Good morning, Dayloop. Versing, good morning. Exenium, welcome back. How you been doing? What's going on? And good morning, GoPro. But I have one more. Actually, I can't implement it on stream because it's an Easter egg. So if I steal points from Loaf, does his level drop? Okay, manual's working. Good.
What is this sick app?
So we were doing a text-based hacking simulator in chat. And that became too spammy for chat. So we made an app out of it, a web app out of it. Web app.
GoProFlowio says.
Ah, there we go. Stream froze on me and I didn't realize it.
Welcome back.
Good morning.
Good morning. Okay, did I not set up a links? I must not have did that either. It doesn't matter.
TS voice is goofy.
Oh, you can change that, I think, right? Okay, here, Dayloop, here's the link if you want to check it out. I lied. It won't copy.
Dayloop says,
You made it yourself? Makes it sick plus plus.
Well, I mean, I typed words into a prompt more than a few times.
Theo says,
Poof.
HTTP.
Okay.
Dayloop says,
Boss panel, that's
Which one?
live. That's live. Claude Code. If Madam Fabulous comes in there, I'm going to get a scutcheon. I still haven't set up the harness. Maybe I should do that too. And then apparently I didn't do the links.
Oh, I see Claude in the background. Peeking.
Nothing.
How
Nothing to
many
see
Claude
here.
credits did it take you?
I don't know. I'm on the $20 plan. I've had to stop a few times, more than a few times, for my 5-hour limit to reset. But it's not, I mean, whatever. If I just find something else to do and come back in 5 hours, a lot of times that helps. So, like, you know, like, I have a better idea of what I want to do. Well, a better idea of how I want to do things. You getting in there or no? No. It's the Twitch off, isn't it?
I might dip into Claude for a month and check it out.
It should. See what you can do. See what you can see.
Oh, you want me to go in? Right. Let's see if you built it right for mobile.
The live feed gets cut off. Unbelievable. There you are.
Soiseldef says,
Good luck.
Soy Salt Dev, good luck to you. Welcome to the chat. Thanks for saying hello.
Dayloop says,
Not so mobile friendly.
Yeah. Like, you should be able to see your card. You should be able to see the top. You should be able to see the buttons, but I think the feed gets cut off really bad.
Soiseldef says,
Dude, you absolutely must be a voice actor.
Soy Sol, dude, if you know anyone hiring, holler at your boy. I'm not a voice actor. That seems like that'd be a sweet side gig. All right, so what I said I wanted to check out. Was copy fail, and we wanted to look at these two incident responders jailed for running Black Cat ransomware. It's crazy to see Pure Cipher in the news. Two Americans who attacked multiple U.S. victims using Is this it? Black Cat, yep. Ryan Goldberg and Kevin Martin attacked 5 companies in 2023 and extorted nearly $1.3 million from their victims. From 5 companies. Former incident responders. I wonder if they attacked their own company. Where's Pure? I want them to weigh in on this. 2 former cybersecurity professionals who moonlighted This is terrible. It won't. Two former cybersecurity professionals who moonlighted as criminals committing a series of ransomware attacks in 2023 were each sentenced to 4 years in prison. 4 years? I mean, never mind. Ryan Goldberg, Kevin Martin previously pleaded guilty to one of 3 charges brought against them in December and faced up to 20 years behind bars. Goldberg, who's a manager of incident response at Signia, and Martin, a ransomware negotiator at Digital Mint, he was a negotiator, collaborated with Angelo John Martino and to attack Victim computers and networks using Alpha, also known as Black Cat ransomware. These defendants exploited specialized cybersecurity knowledge not to protect victims, but to extort them. They used ransomware to lock down critical systems, steal sensitive data, and pressure American businesses into paying to regain access to their own information. Victims impacted by the Goldberg. I'm interested to know if the companies that they went after were being protected by the companies they worked for, or were they clients of companies that they worked for? You know what I mean? They would have given them inside information that they don't have, like backups. Victims impacted by the attacks, Goldberg and Martin participated in over 6-month period in 2023, including a medical company based in Florida and a pharmaceutical company based in Maryland, a California's doctor's office, an engineering company based in California, and a drone manufacturer in Virginia. Yeah, these all seem like a very specific number or group of victims. They harmed important firms who were providing medical and engineering services. They play hardball with them, going so far as to cause a leak of patient data from a doctor's office firm. Yeah, that's douchey. These were supposed to be cybersecurity professionals who did it good and help businesses and people. Instead, they used their high-level cybersecurity skills to feed their greed. Ransomware attackers like this should be punished and removed from society to serve their lawful sentences so that they cannot harm others for 5 years. Goldberg and Martin received identical sentences for their crimes despite significant differences surrounding their initial arrests. Martin was arrested without incident in October. Goldberg fled the country in June, 10 days after he was interviewed by the FBI. He was arrested September 22nd and ordered to remain in custody pending trial due to flight risk. Goldberg and his wife boarded a one-way flight to Paris from Atlanta on June 27th and remained in Europe until September 21st. When Goldberg flew directly from Amsterdam to Mexico City, he was arrested upon landing and deported to the United States. What are you flying for? Why? When Goldberg sought to flee abroad and escape prosecution, the FBI tracked him through 10 countries, demonstrating the lengths we will go to hold cyber criminals accountable and protect victims. The cases against Goldberg, Martin, and their co-conspirator Martino showcase an extreme, albeit rare, example of the dark underbelly of ransomware negotiation as a practice. The pitfalls of ransomware negotiation are excessive, and these back channels negotiation, which remain largely unscrutinized, can go awry for various reasons. Goldberg, 40, Martin, 36, extorted $1.3 million in ransomware payment from the medical company with Martino in May 2023, but not receive ransomware payments from the other victims. Right. So I'm assuming the other victims had some other kind of mitigations in place where they restored from backup. They gave him the middle finger and restored from backup. Martino's ransomware scheme went much farther and caused significantly more damage, helping accomplices extort a combined $75.3 million in ransomware payments. 5 of Martino's victims hired Digital Mint, which he assigned the 41-year-old to conduct ransomware negotiations on their client's behalf. A rare position, he exploited both sides. That's crazy. He pleaded guilty earlier this month to sharing confidential information about victim organizations, internal negotiating positions, and insurance policy limits he gained from his work as a ransomware negotiator to extract the maximum ransomware payment for himself and other Black Cat affiliates. The 5 U.S.-based victims that hired Digital Mint and unwittingly tapped Martino to allegedly conduct ransomware negotiations with himself and his co-conspirators, including nonprofit, companies in hospitality, financial services, retail, and medical industries. All 5 of those victims paid a ransom. Martino surrendered in March to the U.S. Marshals in Miami, was released on $500,000 bond. He faces up to 20 years in prison. Signia and Digital Mint are not accused of any knowledge or involvement in the crimes, and both previously said they fired their former employees once federal authorities alerted the companies to their alleged crimes. Alpha V Alpha Black Cat was a notorious ransomware and extortion group linked to a series of attacks on critical infrastructure providers. The ransomware variant first appeared in late 2021 and was later used in dozens of attacks on organizations in the healthcare sector. The group behind the ransomware strain also claimed responsibility for February 2024 attack on the United Health Group subsidiary Change Healthcare, which paid $22 million ransom. It's absurd. Absurd. A hospital. Well. Oh, that's interesting. I bored everyone to sleep and they left. Okay, well, might as well keep going down this track then anyways. So Claude released a... No, not this. It wasn't Mythos. It wasn't Glasswing.
Two Fark Zero says,
T. Hey Bello.
Hey, Tuvok.
Overthinking every action, racing in my head. Don't wanna fight the feelings alone here in our bed. Only you can hurt me now. Let's not pretend.
Blog.
'Cause I don't wanna lose it all again. Don't wanna lose it all again. So don't go messing with my mind, telling me it's okay. 'Cause I don't wanna lose it all. Wanna lose it all again. So don't go messing with
Cloud security is now in public beta. That's what I was looking for. Now, I think this is their scan code for vulnerabilities and generate proposed fixes with Opus 4.7. Dude, Twitch is awful.
this is how it ends. Don't wanna say goodbye and try to just be friends. 'Cause I can't let you go.
Oh, okay.
Lose it all again. Don't wanna lose it all again. So don't go messing with my mind, telling me it's okay. 'Cause I don't wanna lose it all. Wanna lose it all again.
Cloud security is now available in public beta to Claude Enterprise customers. Oh, I think I'm a pro. Am I a pro? AI cybersecurity capabilities are advancing fast. Today's models are already highly effective at finding flaws in software code. The next generation will be more capable still, and will be particularly effective at autonomously exploiting these flaws. Now is the time for organizations to act to improve their security, preparing for a world in which working software exploits are much easier to discover. There's a new graphic out there. There's a new like CVE to exploit.
Theo says,
I'm sorry,
Yelp
Dave.
Tub,
I'm afraid I
0xff0
can't
day.
do that.
What do you think High Era Plus security?
I find it interesting right now. I have a normal toolkit of things that I do, and then I have the ability like if I'm working on Hack the Box, like I have the ability to pass it code or have the ability to show it something as like a double check. Thanks for the question, 0xF0day over on YouTube. How you doing today? The fact is, like, bad guys are using it. I feel like everyone else has to get on board and work on it as well. Work with it as well. I feel like security professionals who may be putting their head in the sand, I don't think that's a good idea. Hoping that they're stopping it from coming for their jobs by not developing tools or learning how to use it. CVE to exploit timeline. Is that what it is? "28% of CVEs pwned in 24 hours. That's what it is. It was by Hacker News, but he didn't provide the link to the to the article. Bro, really, Paul? Really, Paul? Do better, Paul. How was that? Why is that so hard, Google? Really? I had to give you the name of the publication to get the article for the phrase I was searching for. Dude. 159 CVEs exploited in Q1 2025, 28% within 24 hours of the disclosure. As many as 159 CVE identifiers have been flagged as exploited in the wild in the first quarter of 2025. We continue to see vulnerabilities being exploited at a fast pace, with 28.3% of vulnerabilities being exploited within 1 day of their CVE disclosure. This translates to 45 security flaws that have been weaponized in real-world attacks within a day of disclosure. 14 other flaws have been exploited within a month, while other 45 flaws were abused within the span of a year. The cybersecurity company said a majority of exploited vulnerabilities have been identified in content management systems, followed by network edge devices, operating systems, open source software, and server profile. The breakdown is as follows. 35 come from CMSs. The leading vendors in their products that were exploited during the time period are Microsoft Windows, Broadcom Software, Cyber Power Panel, Lightspeed Technologies, and TotoLink routers. On average, 11.4 known exploited vulnerabilities were disclosed weekly, 53 per month, while CISA Kev added 80 vulnerabilities during the quarter. Only 12 showed no prior public evidence of exploitation. Of 159 vulnerabilities, 25.8 have been found to be awaiting or undergoing analysis by NIST. According to Verizon's newly released Data Breach Investigations report, which is a good read, by the way. DBIR, that's what we're looking for, right? Where is it? Exploitation of vulnerabilities as an initial access step for data breach grew by 34%. Wow. Here it is. I don't want to do oh, it's next week. I think you have to attend the webinar to get the actual report. The release of the 2026 DBIR marks a definitive shift in the cyber landscape as adversaries transition from manual efforts to automated, economically driven models. The gap between secure and compromised continues to grow. Join our DBIR authors for a streamlined deconstruction of the most comprehensive and trusted cybersecurity breach report. We're moving past the what and diving straight into the so what to help ensure your 2026 security roadmap is built on forensic reality, not industry myths. Join our DBR team to learn the identity shift. What is the most prevalent initial access vector in 2025 breaches? It's no longer just a human mistake. Ransomware economics, how shifting financial pressures on attackers are changing the extortion versus encryption math for organizations like yours. Gen AI in the wild, separating the hype from the horror, firsthand data on how generative AI is actually augmenting attacks and shrinking detection windows beyond the inbox. An analysis on of the rise in non-email social engineering and what it means for the future of your security awareness training, the defensive pivot, translating raw data into immediate tactical shifts to help harden your posture against the year's most successful attack patterns. Just go and plug my work in here. I'll make sure I got the email, and then I'll shut it down. Oh no, that's not what I want. And then I wanted to give Claude subquadratic. TLDR, Claude coming in hot. Subquadratic is claiming they built a fundamentally different kind of LLM that breaks the biggest scalability bottleneck in AI right now. Standard transformer models, Claude, GPT, Gemini, have what's called a quadratic attention complexity, meaning the compute cost grows with the square of the context length. Double your context, quadruple the costs. That's why long context models are so expensive. What they built, SubQ is claiming, again, Claude says they're claiming twice, to be the first fully subquadratic LLM built on sparse attention architecture that scales linearly instead of quadratically. At 12 million tokens, they say this cuts attention compute by nearly 1,000 times. The numbers they're throwing. My God, so much shade, Claude. 12 million token context window, 150 tokens per second, 1/5 the cost of frontier models, benchmarks competing with Claude, Opus, and GPT, 2 products, API and SubQ code. The skeptic's take. The benchmarks table is sus. It references model versions like Opus 4.7. Oh, you can't see that. I'm trying to select Opus 4.7. Let's do this. I've changed your model to Opus 4.7. Can you take another look? It references version models like Opus 4.7 and ChatGPT, GPT 5.4 and 5.5 that I don't recognize. The technical report listed as coming soon. That's a yellow flag. The MCR scores 65.9, Trails, Claude 4.6 on the hardest context test, which they conveniently don't lead with. The team is super legit on paper. And the architecture concept is real. Sparse linear attention has been a hot research area, but first fully subquadratic LLM product is doing a lot of work in that sentence. Well, I signed up for it. I don't know if I'll get access to it or how much it'll be. Ooh, Claude is spicy. Okay, whatever. That's why I wanted to take a look at it. I have no idea what all that information in there means. Subquadratic. Oh, that's no good. Could have swore I started it. Data gathered by Google's own Mandiant has also revealed that exploits were the most frequently observed initial infection vector for the 5th consecutive year, with stolen credentials overtaking phishing as a second most frequently observed initial access vector. For intrusions in which an initial infection vector was identified, 33% began with exploitation of a vulnerability. This is a decline from 2023, during which exploits represented the initial intrusion vector for 38% of intrusions, but nearly identical to the share of exploits in 2022. That said, despite attackers' efforts to evade detection, defenders are continuing to get better at identifying compromise. The global median dwell time, which refers to the number of days an attacker is on a system from compromise to detection, has been pegged at 11 days, an increase of 1 day from 2023. Man, it gave me a long ass explanation. You're logged in as Enuma. You can't read root/root.txt directly. It's owned by root with mode 600, but the back upper script runs as root every 5 minutes, and we know it does this. Tars var www.html into var temp random, sleeps for 30 seconds, extracts that tarball into var temp check. Diffs var www.html against var temp check var www.html, appends the diff output to var backups world readable. Our plan: hand the script a tarball that, when extracted by root, plants a booty trap in the directory it's about to diff. The booty trap is a sim link pointing to root/root.txt. When diff reads through that sim link, it dumps root text into the error log. To do that, we need to build a tarball containing a sim link at exactly the right path. That's what tar use number 2 is. Okay, all right. We did a dive on sim links, so I feel like I got that. Symlink doesn't contain a data it points to. It contains a path to the data. A symlink can point to anywhere, including files you can't read. Creating the symlink doesn't require reading the target. The target doesn't even have to exist. That's right. We tested that actually. The second point is magic. As a Enuma, I could do this right now. Link root to my pointer. This succeeded. It creates a symlink to my pointer pointing at root/root.txt. No permission check happens. I'm not reading the target. I'm just writing a string to a tiny file. I then cat my pointer that fails because cat tries to follow the link and root.txt is 600. But the symlink itself exists. We don't need to read the target. We just need someone privileged to read it later on our behalf. The goal. We want a tarball that, when extracted at var temp check, produces this file system layout. var www.html html index.html. And the index.html is a symlink pointing to root/root.txt. The script's diff command is diff r var www.html var temp check var www.html. So diff is going to look in var temp and compare that with what it finds there against var www.html. We need our payload to land exactly that path. Why index.html? Because it's a real file in var www.html. When diff sees the file name on both sides, it does a content comparison. If only one side has index.html, diff would say the file is missing on the other side. Make a sandbox, cd into temp, make a directory from temp, exploit var www.html, and the HTML directory is empty for right now. We're in temp exploit. This is our construction done. The shape of the tree is going to determine the shape of our tarball because tar records file paths relative to where you start. Plant the symlink, cd into exploit, create a symlink. S creates a symlink. Root/root.text to and have this index.html point to it. What the symlink points to where the symlink lives on disk. Notice the order. Target first, link name second. This trips everyone up because you expect from to, but link syntax mirrors CP, source then destination. But for symlinks, the source is just a string. After this, the file system looks like temp exploit var www html index.html, and that points to root/root.text.
Drogonow 308 says,
Wish you would stream more mornings, MF. I get lonely working from home and it's nice to have a co-worker.
Right on, Dragonov. I wish I could. I'm not going to lie. I've been thinking about not streaming on Wednesday mornings anymore.
GoPro Florio says,
Wednesdays is really the only day I could do it. I have to exercise first thing in the morning. If I don't do it first thing in the morning, I'll talk myself out of it or something will come up later in the day and I won't get to it. So I do that Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday. But I appreciate that you appreciate your coworker. By the way,
Drogonow 308 says,
Yes, exercising is more important. I agree. I don't exercise and it's not good for me.
as your coworker, did you see what Bob's wearing? Short sleeve dress shirt? Really? With a tie? What is this? 1985? Okay, Dwight. Okay, Dwight Schrute. Aw, man.
connected to Channel Theo.
Bob. What a dick. Thanks, GoPro. How many VIPs can I
Rafael
make?
says, Yeti says,
VIP giveaway win?
I've been toying with the idea of only allowing, because we have a lot of people that pop in now. You're safe, Yeti. I've been toying with the idea of only allowing subs, mods, and VIPs allowed to use TTS. August Jerusalem, thanks for the hydrate. I'm on coffee still, so it's going to be this, and then I switch over to water here after I'm done with my cup of coffee. August, thanks for the hydrate. Let's take a look at that. Wait, no, I want to get through this. I got to get through this.
August Jerusalem says,
Less than 3.
Drogonov 308 says,
TCS. Is that text to speech?
Yeah, I'm mumbling. TTS. Access to TTS.
Pure says,
That'll be a good thing, keeps the distraction down.
Pure. I'm glad you stopped by, because did you see the report about those security researchers that were masquerading as ransomware agents?
Fituo says,
You got this. Keep the focus, King.
Theo says,
Right on.
Yalptub, unknown 901, yo.
Unknown one.
Pure says,
No, I've just woke up.
Unknown
What
one.
now?
Pop over to the Twitch hack game right quick. Pure, when you get a chance to, and I'll find this how did I lose it already?
Hansby Formal says,
What do you do for your day job?
I'm an operator for the company that I work for, and I do penetration testing. Hans, welcome back. How you doing?
Theo says,
Yalptub, unknown 901, joined.
How's that new badge treating you? Jeez, oh man, that took me too long. Two cybersecurity professionals get 4-year sentences in Black Cat ransomware attacks. Founder, operator. Level 35. Good job, unknown one. Pick up some of these drops.
Pure says.
No, I'll give it a read in a bit.
Yeah, no worries.
Unknown01 says.
I see a tag with founder operator.
Yep. Congrats. Not everyone has that.
Drogonav308 says.
Theo, were you looking into a master's degree? Or maybe you have one already. I can't remember.
I have one already.
Unknown01 says.
Thanks.
I have one already. It was unavoidable. I've talked about this before. Before COVID, you couldn't have a conversation with a hiring manager from a cybersecurity company without a degree, without a degree of some kind in cybersecurity or computer science. So that's what I went after.
Drogonav308 says.
Nice. Good for you.
Thank you, though.
Do you like living in a small city? Would you ever want to move to the country? I'd never want to live in the city.
It's interesting. When I was younger, yeah, I loved cities. I loved driving through cities. I loved walking through cities. I loved, I never lived in a city, like metropolitan area, tall buildings. My brother did. When I visited him, I would just stand or sit by his window, look at the skyline. But now that I'm getting older, yeah, I already told my wife I want to move out to her dad's farm and build a house there. That'd be nice.
See, now you're talking. Country life is very peaceful.
Yeah.
Pure says.
Hopefully with a basement, otherwise you can't continue to work.
Funny you should say that. I gotta get out of the basement. So I have been wearing down Mrs. Theo. We converted one of the smaller rooms, but like the plan. What happened was my son and daughter were both upstairs in rooms, in bedrooms. My son's bedroom was like 10 by 11, but my daughter's room that she was in was tiny. This thing is like maybe 10 by 5. It's friggin' small. 10 by 7 maybe. We built my son we walled off a section in the basement. My son's in the basement, my daughter's in his old room, and we converted my daughter's smaller room into like a pantry of sorts for Mrs. Theo. I've been wearing her down, and she finally agreed to let me move my office into that room and put a lot of the pantry stuff on one of the walls here in the basement.
Permission denied.
Drogonav308 says.
Pippo said I'd like to get out of the basement. It gets too cold in the winter.
It does get cold in the winter, but I need light. I need like natural light. It's been good for concentration. when I've had to side hustle. Like while I was working at the trucking company, it was good to come down here and focus and kind of separate myself a little bit, even though we're in the same house, only one floor. But now that I'm not side hustling and it's my job, and I have the house to myself for 9 hours during a work day, that's plenty of time to focus. So it's time.
GoPro says.
Like Lamo. Lamp.
Pure says.
Natural light?
Yeah.
What's that?
Loaf says.
Loaf.
Get a skylight. No need to leave the basement ever. Unless Cav needs to go out.
I know. I hear you. I don't want to, but it's time.
Theo right now.
I'll click on that.
https://www.
I love carpet. I love desk.
Brick, are you just looking at things in the office and saying that you love them?
I love lamp.
Do you really love the lamp, or are you just saying it because you saw it?
I love lamp. I love lamp.
Though if I can't get the Easter egg to work just yet.
We all love lamp, buddy. Smile.
Darbocky says.
Derbaki.
Hi there, Smile.
Hi there. How are you, Derbaki?
Loaf says.
It's not gonna be an Easter egg if you tell me it's there. Oh.
Okay, well then it's not going to be in there.
Easter eggs are to be found. To be hunted.
Whoa, that
Theo
got
stare.
very serious. Okay, I won't tell you. Fine.
Darbocky says.
I'm good. How about you? If you want, you can leave the dare and just say Bocky. It's basically just a German article like the.
Thank you for letting me know what to call you, Bocky. I made a note. I should be able to remember that.
Loaf says.
Time to set up a cron job to div Twitch act for changes and set up an alert.
I'm going to have to take it off. I'm going to have to make it private on GitHub, I think.
Darbocky says.
If not, that's totally fine too, haha.
No. I want to know. I want to know what people want me to call them. You can call me Theo. The dev Theo? That's other Theo. I'm Theo. Let him know I said that. Dude, pure. Other Theo was hot. Oh, I'm sorry. That was Madam Fabulous.
Thanks, Theo Tongue.
Right on. My God, other Theo was hot.
Pure says.
He still doesn't call me Lord and Master.
Darbocky says.
Is that a thing like future Theo and past Theo? D.
No, there's not another. There's a Theo that does dev. Is it Theo GG? Theo.dg? Theo.gg? I forget.
Or pure. I'm so sorry he's not appreciating your authority, X.
Oh, yeah.
Oh really? I don't know him, I think.
Yeah, a lot of hot takes. He's got such disdain for so many AI. I think he's salty he doesn't work for one. Yeah, that guy.
T.
The L at the start of L says this is a sim link. I was going to see if I steal points from you, if it shouldn't drop your level. I'm going to have to test that out.
Enodic says,
Hello. Have a nice stream.
Pure says,
Thanks, Enotic.
Try it on me.
Yeah, I made changes to it too.
So, what are you working on right now?
I am going through... I just switched off it. Hold on. I'm going through a tartar sauce priv-esque from Hack the Box. We finished tartar sauce on Hack the Box, and I was going through the final priv-esque to make sure that I understood what I did.
We enter the Odyssey.
Pure says,
I'm sorry, did they patch copy fail for local privacy on Linux boxes?
I'm not sure.
There's something about this season. How the cold brings people closer.
Oh, that's concerning.
Like they're telling old stories. Christmas isn't just a day, it's a feeling. It's the power of family, voices around a table, of memories that ache a little but warm you anyway. And every year, it reminds us we're never really alone.
Well, Balky, that's what I'm doing. I was going to give you a link to the note, but it doesn't look like... Oh.
Darbocky says,
That's fine. Thanks for enlightening me, smile.
Yeah, no problem. All my notes are here, actually. And I'm going to get the tartar sauce updated so you can take a look at it.
It's the power of family, voices around a table.
Neism says,
Theo, do you think cybersecurity will be non-existent and replaced by AI systems in the future?
Darbocky says,
In some form, yeah.
Thank you.
I think everything's going to be affected by AI in the future. Non-existent? Do I think cybersecurity will be non-existent and replaced? No. No.
Loaf says,
Yeah.
Not gonna push?
Yep. I keep getting sidetracked. I have to commit.
Neism says,
Thank you.
Drogonov 308 says,
We could.
I think I'll switch to plumbing. Don't think AI can do that yet.
Not yet. No. There's a push for that. Actually, there's a push for that for people to learn and learn and get jobs in the in manual trades. There is. I'm going to talk to my father-in-law. Actually, like, I think there's going to be a big push for like manual mechanical cars.
Schizophrenic says,
Morning, Theo and chat.
Hey, Skits.
S1 Kid says,
Hi. How's the server
Psyched.
doing?
Spectacular.
Mr. Detective.
Loaf says,
Regulators would love it AI could do things like that, because they'd have to pay for the license to do the work.
Drogonov 308 says,
I'm pushing my boy to get into a trade. He thinks he likes welding.
S1 Kid says,
Welding's good.
Good to hear, D.
Pure says,
Your manual labor-centric jobs are safe enough until robotics advances enough to do it.
Yeah, I still think that's a far ways off.
Schizophrenic says,
Get your plumber's license. Everyone trying to do welding.
S1 Kid says,
I'm just stopping by and giving you a lurk. Gonna be sleeping in a bit, resident sleeper.
Thank you very much for that lurk. I'm always pushing for partner, so I really appreciate people just keeping me tabbed up and lurking. Thank you. No problem. Sweet dreams. Psyched. Okay, that's pushed. So yeah, I don't think cybersecurity is ever going to be non-existent and replaced by AI systems. I don't. It just doesn't. It doesn't just run on its own. It's never going to. I don't think it's going to run on its own. I can't say never. I don't think it's going to run on its own. I think parts of it can, but I think we want humans in the loop still. You're going to have a human at least kick it off, right? Deploy it. Who knows? I say learn it. Not everyone shares my opinion, but I say learn it. Learn it and learn how to work, learn how to use it.
Schizophrenic says,
For now.
Regulators would love it.
Also, you
AI
always need someone to be responsible
could do
so you
things
can sue them.
because they have to pay for a license to do the work. Yeah. I don't think you want it to run on its own. Your manual's labor-centric jobs. Yeah, we heard that. Yep. Right. Yeah. Yep. Okay, that should get updated. Pure. I wanted to look at your. Did you say you logged in? Yep.
Pure says,
You have a founder badge
Yes,
here.
I am.
Yep. You get a founder badge now. I fixed the leveling, so you're not level 200,000 or whatever you were. And everyone who was registered before, this is season 2. Everyone who's registered for season 1 is getting a founder's badge, and to represent the points and the levels that they were at, you got either elite, hacker, or operator founder badges.
Shame. But you still keep the drops?
Yeah, I kept the drops, yeah, because they help boost the hacking that they do. It only took Loaf overnight to get back to level 1337. So let me steal from Pure at level 391. I'll have to be at Etsy Shadow. Etsy Shadow.
I'm sorry, Dave. I'm afraid I can't do that.
Be at website.
What you
Still
Mulesi
Pure.
says.
There was a new Apache vulnerability published recently. CVE 2026-23918. Upgrades recommended when available.
Potumusi. Welcome back. Thank you for that. How recent? Let's see.
Hello, no problem. Yesterday got an email.
Critical. 88.
Schizophrenic says.
Gonna lurk. Gotta clean up my desk before WFH today.
No problem. Thank you for the lurk. Thank you for keeping me tabbed up. Apache found 2. Double free impossible RCE has been described as a case of double free impossible RCE. I've never heard that phrasing before. The severity of the CVE is critical as it can be exploited to achieve denials, service, and remote code execution. Is a double free in Apache. Again, I've never heard that phrase. Has anyone else heard that phrase? Oh, we don't want that.
Loaf says.
Yes.
Okay.
What you Mulesi says.
Heard of double free in the past.
That's a new one for me. Oh, my eyeballs are on fire because of my allergies. It's almost 7 o'clock. I'm waiting for here Miss Theo about to leave. I have to say goodbye to her, and then I'll be back when I hear her.
Pure says.
You not pick up any allergy meds up in NL?
I was stopped and searched coming back into the States. So I don't think it'd be a good idea if I had brought home meds.
Drogonav 308 says.
Does Ms. Theo like her job?
Yeah, she does. She's a cafeteria manager at the one of the local schools, at the middle school. And the kids can be, I mean, middle schoolers are like, you know, they're little petri dishes fueled by red hot Cheetos and mountain, you know, and sugar. So like they can be a lot. But she loves taking care of them.
Hua says,
Really? Oh damn, that would have been even funnier if I was there laughing.
Yeah, hilarious. Yeah, they had a
Cool. I can't replace that job yet. Agree. My wife's a math para pro and she gets sick a lot from them.
Yeah. Yeah. We have relatively strong immune systems because, like, especially when when my kids were in elementary school. Oh my God, we were sick all the time. But yeah, she still gets sick. So a regular supply of germs to keep our immune systems hardened.
Hotumusi says,
Here is a link to Double Free. Hopefully they are permitted. https://quay.mitre.org/data/definitions/400 and
Yep, no problem. Yep, links are allowed. I'm going to warn you, not that you would, but if I find someone is posting a malicious link, that's like an insta ban. Not that you would, but just warning everyone. The product call free.
Thanks for the warning.
The product calls free twice on the same memory address.
Drogonov 308 says,
Are Rickrolls malicious?
Rick rolls are encouraged. I click on anything. And all the links. I click on anything. Ah, there she is. Okay, let me say goodbye to Mrs. Theo, and I'll be right back. Pure's making moves, 391.
Back to 0 points, all virused out.
Who is?
Says,
Reminds me of Anchorman when you say anything lol.
Hua says,
Doesn't seem to be going up though. I started at 391.
Yeah, it scales now, hard.
Loaf says,
Level 1337, 0 points.
Unknown unzero.
How did you go down to 0 points?
Why is that? I don't see options that you have.
Oh, because I'm the creator. I do what I want.
Loaf says,
I viruses myself.
I didn't know you could virus yourself.
Cypher, you need 89 million points to get to level 1337 /.
Well, that's something. I did not know you could virus yourself.
Hua says,
Okay, guess this is being left on overnight.
How did you virus yourself?
Darbocky says.
How does it work? Looks so automated for pure cipher lol.
Yeah, he built something. It's a
Classic Ron Swanson. I do what I want.
Loaf says.
Theo, I can't virus myself, but you're not allowed to, so you lose points for attempting it XD.
Oh, that's right. I did. Okay.
You sick?
All right. Thanks for that. Absolutely. That's what I was thinking. We'll raid. So Pure has something built in the back end on their system.
Loaf says.
And I'm allowing.
Tells me I lose 1 point even though I've got no points to lose. Pure system is slow.
Yeah. Loaf was leveling batches of attacks, and with every batch, Loaf leveled up.
Darbocky says.
Ah, I see.
Pure says.
I do not. What are you on about?
Anyone can play. Thanks for joining, Baki. Anyone can play. It's the Wild West right now. Like, Pure is not, doesn't have something built as an auto clicker. Wink. But I'm gonna include mitigations or I'm gonna include, I don't know what I call them. I'm gonna include.
I'm sorry, Dave.
Loaf says.
I'm afraid I can't do that.
This is going to trash my 1337 level.
Darbocky says.
Sure thing. I like the UI design BTW.
Thanks.
Loaf says.
Oh wait, I don't even up because I don't have enough points. This is amazing.
Yeah. Durbaki, grab that Nmap and a couple of those other things that'll help you. They'll help you level up. There you go. I'm gonna start to include some things like Easter eggs, and I'm gonna include some, not mitigations. What am I trying to say? Some kind of like reactions.
Cypher is at 8 mil. Gonna see if I can overtake.
I guess I would call them mitigations, even though they're not mitigations. Reactions. I'm gonna start including some things into it that are reactions to this kind of behavior. I just hope you all I hope you all will appreciate it, and I hope you notice what's happening before it gets out of control.
Drogonov 308 says.
You're thinking of the word giveaways. You're going to try to do more giveaways. Kappa HD.
Loaf says.
What kind of behavior? Do you want to make your game unplayable? Because this is how you lose fans. XD.
No, like, you all are kind of cheating. So I'm going to put a little something in it that makes it more difficult for you.
Pure says.
Oh damn, I can finally win that Raspberry Pi.
Loaf says.
You have no terms of service, no end user license agreement. We're not cheating.
I feel like I've touched a nerve.
I'm physically not doing anything. How can I be cheating?
I said kind of. I didn't say you all were cheating. You are not clicking. Whatever. I'm not trying to get into semantics of it. It's a game. We're playing a little clicker game, and you all are doing stuff. So I'm going to start doing stuff. Let's call it that.
I click things every now and then. Oh. Theo stare. Let's see who can outdo the stuffers.
That's what I'm saying. I think that's what makes this fun. Like, it started as a little text game in chat, and we've evolved it into an HTML game, which actually I've been thinking about. Like, JD Does Dev popped in and asked me if it was if we did it in Godot, right? So I'm wondering if a refactor into some kind of a actual gaming dev framework would make sense.
Did Cypher stop clicking? Frown. Clicking?
Cypher just Pure just got up too.
Darbocky says,
I like the general idea.
Yeah. And when we moved it from the text-based game in chat to this website, it turned into a clicker game. Like, I inadvertently created a clicker game. Like, I didn't go and tell Claude I want to make this into a clicker game. It just turned into that. So now that it turned into that, we have to find like other things to. So that's where the steal came from. You could steal points from other players.
Pure says,
I am clicking again.
Steal. My God, quit moving. Stop it!
Loaf says,
I've almost caught up.
Oh, I can't. Let me steal from Loaf. Uh, 801,000, so almost a mil. But wouldn't it be nice if you had a perk that didn't allow other players to steal from you? Or what if there was a perk that didn't allow this many hacks, didn't allow you to do this many hacks this quickly?
The systems you're targeting should have a bandwidth limit. Each attack is an amount of bandwidth.
Unknown01 says,
Rate limiting.
Yeah, but I mean, it's not really rate limiting.
It restores bandwidth over time.
Hold on, there's a lot there. The systems you're targeting should have bandwidth limit. Oh, yeah. Yeah, okay.
Darbocky says,
Giving me some uplink or hack mode vibes here.
Loaf says,
Alrighty, I've surpassed Cypher.
Theo says,
YalTub, Norman Sculler 6635, slowest bot ever.
Loaf says,
Time to stop spamming the screen.
Norman Sculler, you're the slowest bot ever. What are you talking about? What bot? On the screen? Or are you talking about TTS? Coming in hot too. Hot and spicy. Dude, YouTube chatters are spicy, man. They just come in guns a-blazing. Oh my God. Unauthorized
I
use
didn't
of
even have
virus.
30 million points, but thanks.
Yeah, it didn't look right. I gotta go back and look at that.
Theo says,
YowTub, Norman's color 6635. This bot on the screen is slow.
It's not a bot. It's a game. Again, YouTube, so spicy.
YowTub, Norman's color 6635. Need more threads.
Need all the threads, Norman. Am I right, gang? We need all the threads. Welcome to the chat, Norman. Yeah, it's not a bot. It's a game. Okay.
YowTub, Norman's color 6635. Oh, sorry.
No worries.
YowTub, Norman's color 6635. I misunderstood.
You have a Twitch account, Norman?
YowTub, Norman's color 6635. Ye all the threads, that's the spirit.
All the threads.
YowTub, Norman's color 6635. All the threads.
Thanks.
YowTub, Norman's color 6635. Love it. YowTub, Theo 6580.
If you have Twitch, you can play it. You need to authenticate with your Twitch account. That way I can keep track of people's names. Use their names and keep track of their points. Everyone has... Thanks for the hydrate, unknown one.
Drogonov 308 says,
What even is this? I signed in with my Twitch account. I'm not even sure what's going on.
Just go to email and start fishing. It's totally fine. Pick up some of those here, let's drop some more stuff for you. Yeah, grab Nmap. All right, and go to email and fish. No, you need Evil Jinx to help with fishing.
Ha. I'm
the
so
only
lost,
way to
but I'll
learn
just
is
click on
by
anything
playing.
wonder where I
The
learned
only
that.
way to win is by learning, and the only way to begin is by beginning.
So you can do more things as you level up. So where's the manual? Here it is. There's a manual in the top right corner. So level 1 is fishing. Once you get to level 400, then you can do Looks like spoof, fuff, and nmap. Level 10 dump. Like you can get to the different areas from there. So as you level up, you can go to different locations and hack different things. Oh, there it is. Level 0, phishing and spoofing. Level 5, web app.
Loaf says,
You should implement a jail. Fail a hack. Get traced, caught and put in jail.
See, I'm trying to implement the Easter egg, so I need a, you know what, just open up another.
Drogonov 308 says,
Do you ever go to any hackercons? Is there one close to a major city by you?
I've gone to, there's a local hacker space. Well, they call it the Youngstown Business Institute. And they have they do a lot of technology. So I've gone to more than a few local meetups there. Youngstown Code is another club, an organization. I've gone to a couple of those things. I've presented at the local state university for a few years in a row now. And but like larger, bigger cons, I haven't been to yet. It's just it's not in the budget. I think I have a budget with the job. But I wanted to get a year under me before I started taking advantage of that kind of stuff.
I'd invite you to GerCon and you could stay at my place, but my wife would think it kinda weird having a grown-ass man stay with us. Lol.
GerCon's on the list. Spectre lives up that way too. Ugh, excuse me. No, I wouldn't. I appreciate it, but I could find a hotel.
I would really like to hang out with you at GerCon.
Yeah.
Who's Spectre? Point them out to me in chat sometime.
I'm not sure if they're here right now. They usually pop in and call me a nerd.
Schizophrenic says,
Just tell her it's your internet friend and you'll be fine, lol.
I'm not opposed. I was just over in the Netherlands. I met up with someone who watches the stream. I break bread with almost anyone, or a beer.
Hua says,
but me.
That's not fair. This shit got canceled. What was I supposed to do? I was gonna meet Pure, but the engagement got canceled.
Schizophrenic says.
Prob not me.
Hua says.
I don't know why you say that.
Your employer is a cock blocker.
I let that come through.
Schizophrenic says.
Go blue.
Go blue.
El Rajanho says.
Yo, Raga.
How's it going, mate?
What's going on, man? Raga's been playing some sweet ass games lately. Warhammer, 20,000. Shit, what else have you been playing? Well, you catch him playing Street Fighter on yet another chill streamer. Click the heart up here and follow Raga.
Comes easy. Just working and trying to stay alive. Pragmatist.
Pragmata, that's
Thanks,
right.
man.
Right on, man. Yeah, I saw that. I told Small Beanie Hacker about it, and she rolled her eyes at me. So I don't think I'm going to be playing that game with her anytime soon. She's like a girl on the back of a robot.
Ye gotta hack while shooting. It's right up your alley.
Just take a look at it. All right, that's going. Oh, not that. Cool. All right, that's going to give me some suggestions there. Oh, Kelso didn't play.
Sweet.
Nothing in this world that's worth having comes easy.
Stream Elements is garbage. Nicely done, gang. Okay. Let's get into TTS broke. Dragonov, I've been, to answer your question, if cybersecurity never existed, what would I do in life? I've got no idea. I would love to be able to create something like with my hands and put it in the world and have people buy it. Like I would love that. Like, I don't know, like rebinding books or cobbling shoes or I don't know. I liked making food. I did, but the pay is awful. The industry is shit. I've been a restaurant manager. I've been a beverage distribution manager. I've been a trucking, a logistics manager for a trucking company. Like, but gun to my head, if I had to choose, I'd like to make something with like my hands and have it be received well and live off of it. So.
Connected to channel Theo.
I don't know why TTS keeps taking a shit. A teacher, you're at that point, you're like to create something as well. Maybe something with firearms. Yeah. Not so much me. So a time traveler? What? Okay. We're going to raid MSEC. Stick around for my good friend MSEC. Friend of the stream, MSEC. Look at Durbaki.
To the time before we had factories to do that stuff you mentioned.
Level 20. Oh. Got it. Sorry you had to explain it. Please use the raid message. You just got to copy and paste it when we get over there. Dude, look at everyone using the drops, man. Unknown one got a bunch. Baki grabbed a bunch. Dragonov grabbed a bunch. Top earners is broken. Baki, Dragonov, Ragano, Loaf, Pure, Unknown one, Skits, and Yeti. Thank you all. Have a great day. Appreciate hanging out. MSEC has that good Claude. That pro plan. And you got to worry about those pesky limits. So he's coding, he's making something right now.
Darbocky says,
thanks for the relaxing stream smile.
Hope to see you again.
308 says,
Ty Theo, I hope to catch you every Wednesday.
No problem. Someone can talk to Bob too.
Schizophrenic says,
making something with his hands. Lol.
Is that funny? Why is that funny? There's something about it. Okay, YouTubers. Have a great day.
Theo says.
Riff Raff inbound.